Hi, it's Andrea Foulkes. It's 11/11/2012 and it's Remembrance Sunday in the UK and it's Veterans Day in America. So I thought I'd make you a little clip to explain how Remembrance Sunday came into being in the UK and the deeper significance really, because it's about a man who lived. Well, he didn't live, he had a special connection to Glastonbury and he left the Chalice Well Gardens in perpetuity for humanity, was Wesley Tudor Pole. He was on the battlefield in the Second World War and he was with a friend of his who had a dream and had a vision. And he said it's about numbers, it's about numerology, there's some power in the numbers. And as we know, if we understand numerology, 1111 is a master number, it's a powerful number. So that's why Remembrance Sunday became the 11th of November. And Wesley Tudor Pole was kind of quite a mystical man himself, although maybe not well known to the masses. But he was a friend of Winston Churchill. He spoke to Winston Churchill about what his friend had said on the battlefield. And his friend also said that he wouldn't make it, but Wesley Tudor Pole would live beyond the war, and that he should do something about this to honour those who died in the war. This message was passed on to Winston Churchill, and that's how we created Remembrance Sunday, the 11th hour, the 11th day. Wesley Tudor Pole was also instrumental in the fact that we had a minute's silence during the wars, I think it was, before the news was read. Big Ben would chime and then there would be a minute's silence. So we find ourselves now in 2012, Remembrance Sunday 2012, and at this point it's time to honour the ancestors on the deepest level that we can do that. And that's about going into our hearts. We know war's wrong. Let's not go into the details about why war still exists in 2012, because that's not going to serve any of us any purpose. But we have often been those people we're sending blessings out to for their fragments of their earthbound souls to leave the earth plane, because that's really what we're doing on Remembrance Sunday. We're allowing any fragmented aspects of their souls to return to the light. And so that's why it's very important that we have these ceremonies to remember those who've passed over in any kind of conflict, not just in war, but war is very significant today. So we do a blessing to those ancestors from our heart, and I'll do a light language activation for that to send blessings from your heart to the ancestors along the timelines of existence. But when you consider that, you might have been those ancestors along the timelines of existence in your previous incarnations. So bringing back into your heart as well the fragmented aspects of your soul that need bringing back in through the timelines of existence. Some of them may be fragmented and earthbound, they may be attached to other souls, because fragmentation of soul consciousness splinters off, and then that's a whole other story explaining how that comes into being. But what we need to do is forgive, let go, and have compassion for those ancestors. But we don't need to repeat the history of the ancestors. We need to transcend this now, and we need to bring back the fragmented aspects of our own soul. So I shall do a light language activation to send out blessings to your ancestors, and then the vibration will change and we'll bring in a heart blessing and bring back the fragmented aspects of our own soul. So take a few deep breaths, close your eyes, be in a really centered space and position to do this, and just sending out love from your heart. So bringing in fragmented aspects of your soul now. Blessings.